All right. Nice. So if the live is live, then we are live. And that means we can jump right into today's task, ladies and gentlemen, which is learning Hiragana and Katakana. I'm excited. Okay, so we're just going to jump right into it. But before we begin, hello, here I am on screen. Should I put on? Maybe I should put on like a fun, fancy hat for this. Hold on. Why not? For the sake of keeping things fresh and fun, I've got this bucket hat. Bam! Now the whole fit. Look at how loose that. How loose that is. Oh my god! All right, sweet. Peace, internet, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Davon Raymond X, where we're doing a live stream. That's right. You see that little Duolingo bird below me? We're going to be learning some more Hiragana and Katakana. Now, the way I'm talking makes it seem like I'm going to be teaching you something, but maybe in the future that'd be fun. Um, but right now, no. What I'm doing is going to be practicing with Duolingo with you guys, and you can just follow along, or if you're using Duolingo yourself, maybe you're further along in the character list, and I'll show you right here. Bam. Last time we did the live stream, you guys can see I have not opened up Duolingo. You can see right there, we barely cracked into any of the hiragana. Let's learn hiragana. So I have a bad habit of wanting to say hiragana, but it's hiragana. So I gotta work on that. And of course, we can jump over the kana or katakana, and then kanji, which is you have to complete lessons in the path to learn kanji. So I'm not even at the kanji learnable section yet. Now, in the past, in my personal notes, and notebooks, and little flashcard things that I made a key, a hiragana katakana key. What does that mean? Like a flashcard where on one side of it, I wrote all of the hiragana, and on the reverse side, I wrote all of the katakana, so I could just quickly have that as a reference when I was trying to look at other stuff. Just easy Japanese practice. Like, we all have soap, hopefully, right, in our house. And then you'll see, or like cologne, right? And it'll say like, the English version and then maybe like the French version or something, eau de cologne or something like that. So, I just would walk around like, oh, does that have Japanese writing on it? Like, oh, okay, cool. Like, let's see what that says, and it says caution or something like that. So, I really like having something like that on me. It's not digital, but just a physical piece of paper. But yeah, so I've done that, and I just wanted to really quick go over some of the apps that I've been using. Some of you might be thinking, you want to do what I'm doing, and I am doing a bunch of stuff in my Japanese language learning journey, very much in the early stages of that. So am I going to, proper university or school, college, to learn? Have I gone to a Japanese language learning, center in Japan? No, no, and no. But maybe one day. So for now, what am I working on? I am messing around with some apps. So today we are going to be doing Duolingo, but one of the apps I've been using was a recommendation from my mother called Hey Japan, and I'll just show you what that looks like. Bam, an advertisement immediately. Okay, you want me to upgrade? Not going to do that. I'm sure there's a reason to upgrade with all of these apps. But it's all the basic same stuff. The UI is a little bit different, of course. This app does come with ads, the Hey Japan, but it's cute, and I know a lot of us like cute stuff. So, but otherwise, it's very basic. Like, for example, they are showing the hiragana for E and A. So E's on top, A's on the bottom, and then boom, the one on the bottom, and then there you go. So it's very simple. I mean, a lot of these are going to be basically the same. But another one I downloaded because of a YouTuber, they said that they liked it, So that would be the mochi series. So we have mochi kana and then mochi kanji. So kana, you have hiragana and katakana, and then you have kanji. So these are apps that are, again, different cutesy styles. Hey Japan features more animals. Hey Mochi or Mochi Kana seems to have more of like this mochi character. So if you just like, cutesy, silly stuff, and it even says mochi mochi when you open it. So, cute little characters like that, maybe that would make your day. So just saying. And again, basically, it's all the same as far as how the apps actually work when you're doing flashcards and courses. It literally looks like a duplicate, but again, this is a little bit more of a cute version than Duolingo. I'm just using Duolingo online because most people know about it, So it's kind of like a, what's going on. But maybe we'll switch it up to a different, more streamlined, better Hiragana, Katakana learning system. Maybe it's just smoother. Now, if you don't care for the cute characters and you don't care for, a learning experience that's like Duolingo, then you might want to go just for a more basic app like for Android, which is what I have here. We have Kanji Study and the app itself. Um, I'm just going to move it over to a different page so you can see what I'm talking about here. You can barely see because my background's crazy, but there's the app right there. Kanji Study. It's gray, and we're just gonna open that up, and then you can see from here. You can it shows you your streaks and stuff, but you can very easily go to the menu and check out just straight up Kana, and then you can hit the study button. It's much more basic. This is much more like not cutesy, not fun and interactive and whatever. You can hit study and you can choose flashcards and multiple choice quizzes and writing challenges for stroke order, for like how you write the letter. So I mean, this is pretty good if you just want to cut and dry, like just give me the practice with the letters, and that's all I want. I want to memorize what they are, how they sound, and how to write them. So I do like that app, and I use those interchangeably, but ultimately I know use Time Study. Um, but that doesn't mean I'm an expert by any means. Okay, so let's get right into it. We're gonna spend. Let's see what time is it now. 11:55. So we're gonna spend about an hour practicing with Hiragana, and yeah, that'll be nice. And then afterward, I do have to go to work, and I want to have some time to enjoy. And you guys are going to need some audio here, so I'm putting in my earbuds just so I can hear uh, the voices here. Um, but yeah, I just in the interest of trying to keep Japan on the brain and just the funness. I'm probably gonna watch some type of either anime, some type of J drama. I was watching one on Netflix. I can't remember what it is right now, but later on in the stream, I will bring it up just so I can find out exactly what it is, and I'll let you know what I was watching and fell asleep to. As far as K dramas go, Tastefully Yours is a great, enjoyable Netflix original K drama. My mother watches that one. I watched the first couple episodes, fell asleep, but really I'm trying to just get more into J dramas, so I'm hearing the language more. That's ultimately why. And I did uh, put together something. It'll be arriving in a couple of weeks, and we will do a live stream or possibly just a video talking about some materials that I got online to practice Japanese. You guys probably know what I'm talking about, but we'll just keep that on the low until I can show. All right, let's go. Ikimashou. All right. Well, that was extremely quiet. At least it was for me. I'm gonna cut my volume up. It was on 12 out of 100. Cut my volume up here. Okay. So I'm hearing she, and also I knew it was she. So, like I said, I'm this isn't gonna be like a I'm teaching you. This is just I'm bringing you guys along my journey as I'm practicing. And if anyone is there who wants to, comment or whatever, I'm gonna pull up YouTube on my phone so I don't miss any of the live comments if any come in. There we go. And I'll leave that right there, and we will just plow through this. Like I said, I'm semi familiar with the characters. I just want to really like I want to be 2 or 3 live streams ahead of where I am now. You know what I mean? So I just want to like plow through this so we can get to the stuff where I'm actually more unfamiliar. So it seems like I'm speeding through, and I know everything. I really don't. I just know a couple of things, and I want to speed through so I can get to the parts that I don't know. All right, so she, we have u, su, ko, shi, and then sukoshi means small. Okay, select the characters for u. Okay, u. So again, I'm just gonna have to keep it moving along. Otherwise, we'll waste the hour doing like only 12 different characters, and I want to do a bunch more. So, all right, let's continue. Su. Also, that light bulb is going to be the death of me. Uh, Not really, but jeez, my vision. I'm looking to see if I put my shades down anywhere. That might help, but it's all right. It's all right. Next. All right, so we have Shiko. We have Kosu. Kosu. We have Susu. We have Shisu. And then we have Shiu. Ushi. Ushi. We have Ushi. Ah, get out of here. Sorry, I accidentally pulled up something. All right. Kosu. Shishi. And by the way, at some point, I do have a couple of notebooks. I wanted to get like a fun notebook for this. I have one. It was for work, but I do have one. But I've only used like a couple of pages out of that notebook, and it's very handy and small, and I'd like to keep it for something, for like kana practice or something. Shishi, for Shisu. All right, I won't bother reading them all. I'll just jump right to what I need. Shisu. Kind of annoying you have to like select it and then hit check at the end, but it's all good. Hello, how you doing, Viva? Good evening, good afternoon, good day to you. I'm doing good. As you can see, we're practicing some hiragana for the next hour or so as I'm trying to get in some practice. I like that I started doing this like last month or last 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. And it sucks that even though I've had trouble with my computer and connection, at least I can run something like this on my computer, which is awesome. So I hope you're doing good. And how are you doing? And yeah, this stream is just focusing on practicing hiragana ultimately. Yes, absolutely. And but yeah, I do hope that you're having a good day. And I don't know, do you have any interest in learning Japanese or hiragana or anything like that? Or are you just kind of popping in to say hi to see what I'm doing? Because I realize this isn't like the normal stream, but I'm trying to incorporate it more. That's fun. And whatever happens, these are. Hey. What do I hear? All right. Well, the lesson will continue in before I go to work. We have she. Oh, okay. So we have a matching one now. So we have ushi. Oh, sushi, not ushi. Sushi. Hmm. Uh, Shosu. We have Shiko.
チコ
Or,
シシ
and then,
シウココ
so I really do want to get through this easy stuff.
コ
Coco.
コ
Cuckoo.
寿司
Sushi. We have Susu. We have, oh, with no. The hard exercise, I guess they take away the audio, which is fine. It's not. Just for me to recognize the characters and put it in my brain. And I'm getting.
シシ
Harder version. No. Stop trying to streak me, bro. They're like, you must pick a streak. Like, I don't. That's not really what's important here. What's important is knowing what everything is. But it's like slowly introducing new ones. I just wish it would give us like a
あ
more advanced option. Oh, this was another thing I wanted to do, though I don't have it pulled up on my phone. Uh, I should really do this. I think for the next stream we'll do this just because this is already rolling. So the phone that I have, right, is a Motorola something like 5G stylus. So I do have a stylus phone, which is awesome. So for this case, because then we can actually try writing out the letters. Now, of course, I have notebooks and I could simply do that, but being able to do it and then erase it really quick is also nice. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I wonder, can I just write a note? Okay, sweet. Very easy. Very easy. I like that. All right, so even though I've already drawn off like 100 times, I'm gonna draw it again, and you guys aren't even gonna be able to see it. So, but I'll try. I'll try to show you. It's like writing it super thin. There we go. It's better. So together on the computer, it is 1, 2, 3. Oh God, let's see what mine looks like. 1, 2, 3. It looks terrible.
か
Continuing on. I didn't expect that to look very good. Ah, geez, a lot of drawing practice. Okay. Ka, which doesn't really matter as far as like the clicking, because ultimately I want to do the drawing here. This one I'm more familiar with, and it still came out looking awful, so not great.
さ
Sa, which is Sa looks like Key a bit. Sa reminds me of Key. Um,
い
E. Okay. I kind of missed those drawing opportunities, but it's all good. We'll come back to it. I'll set this down. Um, this is live, right? Sorry, I'm like looking down, showing me the live stream from like the very beginning instead of live, so that just scared me a bit. All right. Select the correct characters for Aka,
赤
Aka, Ika, Shika, Shikamaru, and then Sa. That saw right there looks a lot different than the saw they just had us uh, do the stroke order for. Oh, we got a type? Oh, this is different. This is different. Okay. that pen back in the phone. This is different. What does this sound make? Shika,
3、
san. We have
3、
sa, san. All right. We have matching. So kami. I think kami means God, right? Like some type of something like that. Kind of want to know that. If I just type that in, kami in Japanese. Yeah, God, deity, spirit, or even divine force, which makes sense based on the amount of kamis we've heard, um, you know, in anime and stuff. Look at matching pairs. We have
イカ、
Ika. We have sun god Nika. Sorry, just thinking of One Piece here. We have Sai.
サイ、
Sai. We have Usa.
ウサ、
We have
シ
Shika.
カ、
Shika. And then Kami. Kami.
神、
All right. Select the correct for A. Just A. So not Sasa or Aka or Kasa, but
あ、
Okay. Gotcha. Does this mean this is Sai? Do I have to capitalize? Like
朝、
Asa,
あ、さ、
Asa. Okay, we have Kami,
神、
we have Sasa,
ささ、
we have Ak
赤、
red in Japanese, we have
イカ、
Ika, and then Kas.
傘、
I think Kasa might mean umbrella, but I don't remember. All right, select the correct characters for Shika, which would be right. I chose it immediately, not on purpose. I hadn't really read it because my mouse went there. But
シカ、
Shika, this is Kasa.
1、1、
Now they're mixing in the new Hiragana, which is great. Select the matching pairs. We have Ie,
家、
we have Sai,
サイ、赤、
Kasa,
傘、
and then Usa.
うさ、
I don't really see the U that much at this point, which is messing me up because I almost clicked the wrong thing. Kasa, Kasa. What does it sound? Aka. It's like they're like, okay, we're
サ
gonna
イ、
go through every single thing 10 million times. Tap what you hear.
サイ、
Sai, Sai. No, no, no. Oh, that's right. That's right. Sa looks like chi. They look very similar. Sa, I. How do I know it? It's this because that's she, and that's Su, and that's U, and that's E. That has to be Sa.
サイ、
Yeah, it cannot be anything else. All right. Select the matching pairs. We have Usa. We have Ie. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tondemo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tondemo nai desu. It's it's nothing or something like that. But I've heard it be used in multiple situations, so it probably has more than one meaning. Tondemonai. We have Shika, we have Sasa, and we have Ka. Uraraka! Uraraka! You know, one of everyone's favorite characters from, Ochako. Um, from My Hero Academia. It's annoying to be repeating the same ones over and over again. Um, but I see that ultimately I'm realizing
7、
Duolingo, while I appreciate what they're doing, I think they are extending something that could be made more basic, excuse me, for the sake of like you being on the app more, because this isn't necessary. This like the slowness, it's nice and it's repetitive, but it's definitely not my style of learning. I think more so cut and dry version. It would be better. But again, we are learning the letters. I think Duolingo does better with phrases, words, that type of thing. Though the lettering, I mean, geez, this is dry desert. I'm talking dry bones, my folks. Mina. All right.
父
She. Shiwa. I might have to turn the fan on. It is warm, guys.
血は
Shiwa. So we have Shiwa, Kami, Shichi, and then Yet. We need Shiwa.
血は
This is Ue,
神
Kami. That's easy. Chi.
父
We have Shiwa. I can
Ye.
enter. That's a little bit easier. Yet.
家
Yet.
う
Oh,
え
I gotta take a little water break, guys. This stream is brought to you by nobody, but we are drinking some spring water from Aldi, a worldwide. Pretty sure it's not just in the U.S. Like Aldi or Aldi or whatever has become a meme, but I've heard like Connor, I think, talk about it. This guy is a Welshman who lived in the UK and now lives in Japan, so I'm pretty sure it's out there. Sorry, I'm like having some laps here. All right. I kind of wish we didn't have to do the earbud. I feel like my earbud is making me feel warmer. Is that a silly thing to say? I think so. Okay. So we have Shiwa.
し
Oh, shoot! Our first mistake. I first mistake. That's why. That's Chi. I'm going too fast. Let me pay attention. This is Chi.
父
This is Kami.
神
This is Shiwa.
血は
This is Ua.
うわ
This is Chishi.
知識上
And when we made that mistake, we lost our heart, guys. Uh,
上
ue. The way they say it, it's like ue. Like ue.
上
Ue. Okay, ue. Kami.
神
We have Shi. Shi.
血は
We have Shiwa. We have Ie. Ue. Shichi. Shiwa. I need to see Chi. I'm telling you, Chi and Sa look so damn similar.
上
Ue. Kami.
父
Shi.
し
Look at this. So this is what I was saying. So you have, let's see, I'm gonna bring it up bigger on the screen so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. So all I'm kind of pointing out here is that the sa looks similar to the chi, but the difference, more or less, is that this is the mouth is open towards like to the right, and then chi, the mouth is open to the left. So it's like sa to sing, and it's going outward, and then chi is just not not open, which is weird, but it always throws me off when I'm dealing with it. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to kind of bring it back. Don't exactly remember how I had it, which is not great. Oh wow, I had it really small. I hope that's easy for you guys to see, or at least like seeable. I can make myself smaller. I don't need to be huge, humongous. I just didn't like the background being a little bit crazy. That's all. So Yeah, because then things will look a little stretched out and a little crazy. But that's okay. So this isn't terrible. It's not good either, but it's not terrible. Um, and then maybe if I just shrink, yeah. All right. Well, it's not necessary to be honest. All right. So that was
し、
chi. All right. Let's speed through these, starting from the bottom. We have ie,
家、
we have chi,
ち、
we have shishi,
ちし、
we have ue,
上、
ue, and then
神、しわ、
kami. Shiwa. Ooh, so this is no English.
しわ、
Shiwa, Shiwa. Or, oh, okay. So there's English, yes, but they don't play it back when you click on it. So Shiwa, Uwa, Uwa.
えみ、
What's that? Emmy,
えみ、
Emmy, Emmy, Emmy. Emmy, to smile. I wonder if Emiru knows that or any of the popular Emmys on the internet. Okay. Yeah. Uwa, Ue, E, Shiwa. See what I mean? Like, I just wish I could jump to like the harder,
お、
you know what I mean? But it's all good. It is super warm in here, guys. It's super uncomfortably warm. What does this sound? What sound does this make? Oh,
お、
oh. All right.
す
I'm gonna
き、
really try to speed run through this right now.
すき、すき、
Suki, we have
す、
ki.
き、
Ki looks like sa, but it has an extra line. Ki.
き、
Notice how sa
さ、
and ki.
き、
Oh, saki. I guess saki. Yeah, so sa looks very similar. In fact, the only difference, really, it seems like, is that extra line. And the top line seems to be a little bit closer to the top of the there, like the first slice line right there looks a little bit closer to the top compared to the sa. But key is very easy to recognize because the two lines.
うん、
Which
う
is
ん、
and. Mm, mm, see my tongue hitting the top of my roof of my mouth. And mm, 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 mm,
うん、
mm. But yeah. All right.
お、
Oh, she,
し、
he,
き、う
mm.
ん、あ、青、
Ao, which is blue. We have
あ、お、さん、
san, shita,
した、歌、
uta.
歌、歌、
We have aki.
秋、
I know oki means big. I don't remember what aki means. Something. I know it means something. Should I Google it really quick just to find out? Why not? Aki in Japanese. Autumn. Alright, so autumn. Alright. Select the matching pairs. We have sun,
さん、
which is ichi san. We have shita.
した、
We have uta.
歌、
And we have suki.
きた、きた、
Da. Wait a minute.
きた、
Is it the only one it could be is
ち、
ita
た、
or
きた、
ta? Really, it was kita, not cheetah.
きた、きた、
Oh,
きた、
cheetah.
きた、
That sounds like a ch, not a k.
きた、きた、きた、きた、きた、
Wow, that sounds like a damn ch, not a k.
きた、
Ta,
きた、
ta. All right. Lost another
吉
one, guys. That was difficult. I don't know if that's exactly fair, but it's all right.
吉吉
Now, now we're going to be making mistakes because it's hard to hear the difference between she and ki. I'm going to listen really closely.
吉吉吉
Is it shichi? Well, otherwise it'd be kichi. Chi, chi. These are the only ones that, because they end in ki. So this is just kin, and then kishi, and we have shich, and then we have kich.
吉吉吉
I'm gonna go with kichi, but that is so tough. I guess it would be more pronounced on the she part, but maybe not. Shio, san, ao, eki, suki. Oh, almost clicked the wrong thing, and then kao.
円
What?
円円
N, e, n, 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 n,
円
n, meaning yen. So n means
下
yen means money, I guess. I don't know.
北
Again, is it shita? It's kita,
きた
kita.
北北
Geez, that is so breathy. North. North is ta. I wonder what east is. Spy. You completed 7 listening challenges. This I'm a spy. Obviously not. Um, how nice would that be? Oh, get out of here with your advertisements. Remove ads. Pay money to. Yeah, okay, I'm good. Start the lesson.
ゆ
You. I'm feeling super hot, guys. Wonder what the temperature is. 64. Uh, it'll be going up throughout the day, it looks like.
ゆ
Man, I might actually turn the fan on. It's super warm. Super warm. What does this, and I'm wearing shorts. What does this sound make? You,
ゆ
you looks kind of a funky, kind of looks like a Y. I don't know. That one might be hard for me to remember.
つ
Sue,
つ
Sue,
ゆ
you,
つ
Sue,
つり
B. These are the ones that
り
I'm familiar with. B, Sue.
つ
So you have Taki, Tsu, E.
ゆ
You is
ゆ
Li.
りら
Sounds like the saying la,
ら
la.
ら
Very funny.
ら
La. It's very funny.
り
B,
りゆき
Yuki.
ゆき
Okay, we have Sa,
さ
we have Tsu,
つ
we have D,
り
we have Da,
ら
and then we have You.
ゆ
Alright, Da. Da mi tan.
り
D. Watch the matching pairs. watch the matching pairs. Sorry. Su, bi, yu, I, da,
月
suki.
月
Everything else is bi, yu, da. Suki is the moon. Knew that from watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. So they're trying to get me to do practice, and I'm like, practice is cool, but I really wanted to just harp on the letters. Koshi, I immediately went to it by accident.
腰
獅子獅子
Oh, now they're gonna give me the boring stuff again. Kosu,
シス
yu,
シュススシコ
oh,
寿司
koshi,
寿司
koshi, a little bit. Sukoshi,
少し
koshi,
シコシコシコ
ko. The only one that starts with she, so it has to be
シ
shiko.
コ
Uh,
シス
oh, I didn't mean to click that right away, but Shisu, I wanted to say it before I clicked it, before I heard the audio to quiz myself along the way, you know.
ス
Shisu,
ス
Koshi,
少し
シ
Shiko,
コシシここ
ここ
Ko, Koshu,
こす
少し
Sukoshi. Oh no. Sukoshi.
少し
I know it's not a big deal, but I do live in a house with other people who walk the halls. They live in across the hallway or whatever, and it does. And there's a bathroom in the hallway too, so it distracts me a little bit from what I'm doing. It's not anyone else's fault. We're all living our lives. I'm sure they're doing stuff, and I walk past and use the bathroom, but it does distract me an awful lot when I feel like people are standing in the hallway and I'm doing something. Then the anxiety kicks in, making me think that people are listening. Anyway, it's stupid. All right. Next, select the matching pairs. We have she, Sue.
シス
But one day, this is why I'm practicing Japanese, guys. Why I'm practicing this stuff is because ultimately I'm going to use my discipline that I'm learning at my job and the discipline that is learning Japanese. And I'm going to apply that to my life so I can use the things that I have interest in and have gained skills in order to have my own place. You know, I could work a McDonald's job 40 hours a week, make enough money to find a piece of shit apartment locally, and just kind of float and do that. By float, I mean live a life that is okay. You know, it's all right. That affords you some freedoms, but I'm really trying to open myself up to the possibility of something great. So that's why we are here. And maybe one day I could use my management experience with my current job along with decent enough level Japanese. I don't mean what we're doing here. This is the early baby stages. I mean when we decide to go for something like the N3. I think that'd be great to get to N2 level. I would feel like I accomplished something in this life of mine. Um, and that's ultimately why I'm doing this, is because I see some type of future where my life is made better because I worked on learning this and I spent years doing this is the early stages. And yeah, ultimately, I don't know exactly how it'll all work, but it'll work, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Um, So moving right along here, as Bill Burr would say, plowing ahead here, whatever he gets
すす、
lost. Uh, oop, I'm right clicking by accident. Susu,
し
Shiu,
う、
Ko. I want to take out the earbud just for a little bit. Um,
こす、し
Kosu.
こ、少し、
Exactly. I'll put it back in if I have to. Oh, I'll just do can't listen now, right? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Wow, it skipped that and jumped right to this. Okay. Um, Shisu. We have Ko Sushi, Shiko, Kosu, and then Sukoshi. Sukoshi. Oh no, an ad. I just saved you from that ad, folks. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for letting me know I can buy premium Japanese. Thank you, Duolingo. All right, so now that Ukoshisu, now that they're all golden, there shouldn't be any more. They shouldn't be popping up. Anyway, I can skip this? What is skip? Oh, you skip if you don't know. Okay, I can see. Sa, ka, let's see. Isu, Shiko, Usa, Saka, and then Koi, Shika, Kashi, we need Kashi. All right. Kasa, Kau. That's a new combination. Kau, Sasa. Ah. All right. We have Shika, Sasa, Ika, Ka, Kasa, and then Usa. Perfect lesson, huh? Then let me smash through these then. Like I said, it's really just about getting to where don't know. And the stroke order, I'm always gonna do horrible on that because I seldom write it, but that's okay because I'm gonna fill up a notebook of practicing. Select the select the correct character for Shishi. We have Shiwa. It's like they want me to keep typing in Shiwa. Shishi, Ue, Shiwa, Eki, and then Uwa. Kami, Kami, Kami. We just did that. Let's see. Shichi, Kami, Shishi, Eki. Yeah. One of these days, guys, I will have my the privacy of my own place. Oh yeah, it just kills me. Um, but it's all right. I'm kind of speaking from a place where I've lived in like a different state from my family, from anyone. I've lived, you know, in my own place for multiple years. So even when I've moved out, I've never taken on nor wanted a roommate. Um, for the sake of privacy and comfort. And who doesn't want to come home, put your keys in the door, lock behind you, take off your shoes, and then just be in the presence of yourself? Um, that's not to say that people are bad. That is to say that I like to not have a shared living space. It really affects everything, just never mind live streams, just everything. All right. Shiwa, Ua, Kami, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tondemonai. Wa, and then ue. Nice. We have Chishi, Chishi. Makes the me. Oh, I'm in caps lock. My bad. Me. Select the matching pairs. This always messes me up in the very beginning, and then I realize what they're asking me to do. Shichi, Ua. Ugh, there. Do not disturb. Now nothing will annoy me. Let's see. Kami, Chi, and then Shiwa. Come on, this is the home stretch, guys. The home stretch. Stop with your advertisement. All right. Shio, San, Shika, Aki, which means autumn, by the way, Aki, which is cool. Shio, we have San. Let's, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to continue this live stream right now. Um, Suki. I know you guys can. Oh, now you guys can go back to hearing it. I muted it for me, but now you guys can hear it, and I can put in the earbuds to hear if I need, but I don't really. I won't need. Not for the simple stuff.
歌、
Uta, Eki,
駅、さん、顔、好き、
Suki, Kao, Kao.
Kao.
It's always the first, like, on the left. It always messes me up. Just the letter N.
下、
Ta,
秋、
Christ, brother. It is the most active time of the day. I'm hearing doors open. I'm telling you, I'm not just being a crazy person. I'm literally hearing stairs, doors, flushing. It's now is probably not the best time for this live stream, for my own lack of whatever. I don't like doing it in front of the toilet and all of that. It just distracts me so much. Ultimately, here's the reality, right? I definitely prefer when I'm doing this, never mind streaming, but when I'm practicing, just to keep to myself and to write and to watch a video on writing down or whatever it is. But that's what I really like to do is to practice quietly and just be able to focus. My thing with doing this with you guys, it's fun, but I don't like the live stream aspect of it. I'm just kind of doing it to bring you guys along. But next time, I think we're going to take off of Duolingo and just jump on something that actually that I like and is more useful than kind of this. I think this was just kind of like a fun attempt to do language learning online, but ultimately I know what I like, I know how I learn, and I learn in a particular way. And it just is, it's kind of rubbing up the wrong way. If it was just me off of Duolingo on my phone or something, I think I'd be learning a lot faster than this situation, which is just, it's just kind of bad. So we're going to finish this lesson and then I'll tell you my news, because I have some news that I am happy to share with yous. Okay, like I said at the end, I was going to mention it, or I said later in the stream we'll talk about it, but I'll talk about it right after we complete this lesson. All right, which is super easy. I'll
秋、
see. Oh,
青、
oh, oh. That one I messed up verbally.
下、
Stop. Eki.
駅、
And then we have
好
Suki.
き、
Okay. Stop. Select the matching pairs. We got this. This is one of the last ones. I always read that out loud. Out loud. Ao, Aki, Shio, Uta, Sai. Okay. We're probably never going to get this gold because it just is too long and too slow for me to find this as a useful practice. Again, it's more fun. Excuse me. I think for anyone who wants to kind of mess around with it, I think yeah. But ultimately, to actually learn the characters themselves, you may as well not do that. You may as well just writing practice every day or as often as you can to the point where it's just like easy, because that's what I did in the past, and I could write down, I could remember how to write certain things in Japanese because I could remember all the different characters in Hiragana. Not so much katakana. I got most of it in my head, but I think there were certain letters that I couldn't remember, like fu. Um, Switching back to the screen, like fu right
ふ、
here. You can see if I zoom it in a bit, you can see, where am I? That, oh, you can't even see me because I brought it too much. There we go. So fu, as you
ふ、
can see,
ふ、
this has like a line in the middle, it's curved, and you have lines on the end, top, and on the right. And that kind of, that stuff like that messed me up. Ha, na, ma, ya, those things I could remember more easily. Um, but it was definitely things like, you know, go and basically, yeah, it was a couple of the weird ones. Mu, you, do, fu, and nu. Those all messed me up with writing because they look crazy. Same for na. Na, I guess, is a little bit easier because it basically just looks like ta with an extra little swirly. But yeah, so we will just wrap it up there. If you joined me on the journey, I appreciate you kind of like vibing through this crazy live stream that was more or less about just keeping our minds focused on something fun, and the goal of, you know, the travel to Japan, and not be a complete idiot who doesn't know any of the words. I don't even know the kanji for bathroom, or rather like women's or men's room, or I'm assuming that's all they have over there. The U.S., politically speaking, is going to be different culturally as well, compared to other countries. I don't know what Japan is like, with regard to the non-traditional. Well, we'll just say non-traditional anything. I don't know where they land on that. So, but yeah. So to wrap this up, I will give you guys the news. I ordered on Amazon the beginner book that everyone starts with to learn Japanese, and I want to see when that is going to arrive. But that would be the Genki workbook and volume one textbook, which is great. Makes me feel good, makes me feel like, okay, we made, you know, an effort, and now I get to learn the way that is most comfortable for me. Yes, the apps and all that are useful, of course. But what's even more so for me is having a textbook and workbook. And there are YouTubers, there's this one YouTuber, he's known as the Genki guy, I believe. I forget his actual name. So we're just gonna go to my YouTube really. So Tokini Andy, I believe. Is it Tokini Andy or was it Korekata? I don't remember. I gotta find. I think it's Tokini Andy though. Pretty sure that's him. So it's awesome. Um, he probably has some funny content I gotta watch at some point. Um, but yeah, he's beginner to intermediate Japanese. Um, he teaches it. He teaches from the Genki books. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed, some of the videos that he did. So if I need to have like a watch along, I'm not going to sit here, very likely not going to go through all of the Genki lessons like he did. If you go to his playlists, pretty sure there's like a Genki there's a Genki 2 and a Genki 1. Uh, and the Genki 1 playlist has 12 videos um, of him just going through. And each one of these live streams or videos are like 30 minutes to an hour. I don't know that I really want to do that. What I would do for incorporating Japanese in the internet, I might do like a video just discussing my progress, that type of thing, on like here on the Day One Raymond X YouTube channel. But ultimately, this isn't about involving many other people. Um, there's a future I have in my head that would be really cool, and that requires me to really focus and be studious and to do it proper. So, which is why I've gone the way of getting the popular book, and then once I've completed that and feel a level of confidence, then I'll feel okay with purchasing the next one. And many people, they talk about getting the first two Genkis along with the workbooks, and then also to get remembering the kanji, which is this other book. Um, it's called Remembering the Kanji. So I've got to get that as well. But I don't want to overwhelm myself and spend a bunch of money. I just want to use the books, earn the ability to buy the next one, really beef up the skill. And like I said, what I ultimately want to do is to get up to like N2 or something, get to like N2, and to if I could have N2 and somehow be like a store manager or something like that. Now, it would be very difficult to work on both at the same time. So, say in this life of mine, I couldn't say we do this if I get to N2 within a couple of years or whatever. That would be awesome to get to N2 and also to have store manager experience. That would open up a real chance to work in Japan, to have business level Japanese skills, but then to also have business experience in the States. I don't just mean being a lower level manager like I've been in the past in many places, but to really be where I am now, which is on the way up to more important roles. I think that'd be really cool. And I don't have to be that. I just think it would really help, with being seen as more valuable, as it is probably obvious, as I've told many of you guys in the past, I don't have a college degree or anything like that. So that people do appreciate that. And I know they do appreciate when foreigners come to Japan with a degree. I could work on getting that, but there's really nothing that I am caring so much about to then pursue that. But I think in time, we will see. In time, we'll see how I feel. A lot of this I'm trying to do while living at my mom's house. If I wanted, I can, like I said, save up, get a local apartment, and do everything that I'm talking about with you, just while having a much harder time saving because all the money will be going towards rent. So the free time will be very little, studying time will be very little, um, and it'll just be a lot harder. So just trying to take advantage of the fact that I'm here, and when I get further along, hopefully it'd be nice to get as far as like Genki 2, you know, or further than that, and then do like a Kyoto Tokyo trip or something. That'd be fire. But that's just the carrot on the stick and the goal and the thing that's keeping me motivated for the next days. And I just look forward to what might happen or what will happen. The truth of what I actually want. Ultimately, I am a hardworking weeb with yellow fever who has an interest to be an expat one day, who also is a surfer and would love to have that be integrated into their lives. And I don't want that to be contingent or depending on whether or not I have a college degree. That likely is not the case, but at times it can feel like without that I can't do anything. But you can. And I'll just be spending the next couple of years manifesting and saving and making it happen. That's the only thing I can really think of. So that being said, I thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time,